is if I go on my page, on my Instagram, because everybody talking about W method, is W method till I drop the fucking receipts of text messages, shit that y'all would be blown, images, and just everything, bro, like shit that like y'all don't. I'm not the bitch that signed the NDA.
The third day I was in the DMV, she walked my dog, went over to her friend's house, said she was gonna link with somebody. She leaves my crib after walking my dog after I got off the phone with her, links up with another guy.
Tbvnks and Camryn Lavine, aka Zach Lavine's sister, are going back and forth on the internet. Now, if you don't know, they've been dating since around mid-2025, and I'm assuming they broke up around January. They had little clips of them going back and forth, arguing and shit, and then they even had a whole segment called Trying to Fix the PR. Fast forward to February 15, Camryn Lavine, aka Zach Lavine's sister, goes on TikTok live and says this.
Page on my Instagram, because everybody talking about W method, is W method till I drop the fucking receipts of text messages, shit that y'all would be blown, images, and just everything, bro, like shit that like y'all don't. I'm not the bitch that signed the NDA. You hear me? I don't need to be scared about shit. That nigga's scared of me. If y'all are wondering what I'm talking about, y'all know I'm talking about Tamari.
Camryn Lavine, aka Zach Lavine's sister, threatened to drop the Tbvnks files. So Tbvnks goes on stream and says this.
The worst girl problems I ever experienced in my life, like on God. I've been through some crazy shit with a whole bunch of whores. Not literal whores, but like just bitches in general. Nigga, this is the worst girl problems I ever experienced in my entire fucking life.
Now, both of them was being very broad at the time, so niggas did not know what they was talking about. And when Camryn Lavine, aka Zach Lavine's sister, said that, niggas thought Tbvnks was beating on his bitch. And that's what's dangerous about the internet. If you don't fully convey the message, motherfuckers are really just gonna hop to conclusions. They already dislike this nigga Tbvnks for no apparent reason. So of course they gonna be happy to find something to cancel him about. And she definitely knows this. That's why she did that. 2 days later, Tbvnks boots up a stream and exposes everything.
The third day I was in the DMV, she walked my dog, went over to her friend's house, said she was gonna link with somebody. She leaves my crib after walking my dog after I got off the phone with her, links up with another guy. We go to a restaurant after I land back in LA. I see a hickey on her neck. I ask her, where the fuck did she get that hickey from? Because I have not seen you in a week. She sat right there, played dumb and said, oh no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, on her phone, didn't want to look at me. She finally breaks and tells me that she's seen a whole nother guy. I end up finding out that, I don't even want to say this because he has nothing to do with this, but my man, if you watch this clip, shout out to you, bro. I ain't got no problem with you. You're a great guy. She was texting her ex back and forth while laying in my bed, while sleeping over, while we would be out on dates. Her ex was texting her phone, and she was texting her ex back and forth. At this point, I had my ex blocked. So what ended up happening was, the same week that she met this guy and got kissed on, when I brought her on my platform, when I wanted to let her know how much she wanted to be my girlfriend, she went and had a conversation with her ex at a restaurant down the same fucking street. She went and seen her ex, had a conversation with him, then she sees this guy. Then when I found out everything, I came home, I streamed, I let her know, I don't want you to come over, I don't want to speak to you. She went to the mall, she bought me these shoes and clothes and stuff. She pulls up to my crib anyway. I end up finding out that a nigga that cracked her calls her phone because he found out that she lost her car and wanted to make sure she was okay. All in the same day. She linked up with her friends. She's crying to her friends. Oh my God, I fucked up. He seen the hickey on my neck. You know what her friends told her? Girl, you could have got out of it. Why you ain't just said the hickey was by him? Was he kissing on your neck the day before? Camryn comes to my crib and she says, I'm laughing, but it's not funny. I low-key could have got away with it because I realized you were the one kissing on my neck and my friends told me I could have just got away with it. She was more concerned about the excuse that she could have had versus the shit that she actually fucking did. She was following men on Instagram that she has done things with, that she has talked to, that she has dated. And I told her, we are dating now. There's no reason for you to be following these men. Mind you, this is after that she already got caught. She told me that she's not unfollowing a single fucking person. I tell her I would never date a girl with OnlyFans or who does online prostitution, who posts their body for money. I'm driving home one day. I see her Instagram story. Her Instagram story says subscriptions. Subscribe to Camryn Lavine's Instagram subscriptions. At this point, she knows I do not respect that. I didn't say anything. I screenshot it and I kept it to myself. I see her later on and I ask her, what did you post on these subscriptions? She posted a picture of her in a nightgown showing her ass. And I asked her why she did that, knowing that I do not align with that. You know what she told me? She just needed some money. She left comments on NBA Youngboy. There would be girls saying how fine NBA Youngboy is and that's their husband. She would leave comments about some, we all gotta fight. This is my husband too. Mind you, this is months into the relationship.
Tbvnks was getting dogged on. And I know what you're thinking. Why did he stay? Well, he explains that right here.
I never said I sat around and let this shit happen to me. Don't put that shit on TikTok and think, oh, this nigga's a. I never said that. You don't kill people and tell somebody you kill people. I never said that. I never said I was going through the relationship crying like a bitch. I give PTSD. I give it out. I don't take PTSD. I give it out.
Was Tbvnks a part of the O Block faction formerly known as Get Back Gang? So while the internet was eating this nigga alive, he was the victim. While DEO Yarn would make 65 videos in under 10 minutes about him, he was the victim. While niggas were quick to comment that he fumbled a baddie, he was the victim. Now after that stream, Camryn Lavine, aka Zach Lavine's sister, would go on live, but I think her shit was banned, and this is the only clip I could find.
Go to Universal, and we had the stream at Universal, where it was for the Halloween shit. We go to drop Will off. I find fucking panties in the back seat of his fucking Hellcat.
Now you can't get mad for him doing something that you've already done. He just grew up in a basketball family. She then went on to post a 28 photo slideshow on TikTok of her and Tbvnks text. Now I'm gonna post her TikTok here so y'all can go look at it. But to sum it up, the text is really just from what any other nigga would text in a toxic relationship. So the conclusion to this is that the internet has to stop feeding into these relationships like they're their own. And I know what you're saying, but Jug, you just made a whole video about this shit. Well nigga, I need the publicity. I'm not about to walk out in public and tell somebody about this shit. I'm not about to comment under no TikTok comment section about this shit. So is Camryn Lavine a succubus? Will Zach Lavine send black trucks to Tbvnks' house? Is Tbvnks in his gay lock era? Find out next time on
He's nuts. I put that on my mama, my daddy, my granddad. I killed about little.